It occurs to me that I am the only one wearing a hat and the only one who is fearful of hat hair. Mr. Chairman, members of the platform party, faculty, staff, students, and guests, good afternoon. And a special shout out to the family of Val Smith. My name is Ruth Simmons, retired president of Brown University and member of the Board of Trustees of Princeton University. Believe me, it is an honor to be present on this felicitous occasion when the history of this great institution advances so gracefully with the installation of a president whose journey aptly reflects the traditions of this college. The journey upon which we launched this president is one which will have unforeseeable turns, detours, and yes, obstacles. In addition, and not insignificantly, the long shadow of racial and gender bias still lingers in society and will influence some of what she will experience on a day-to-day basis. In spite of her distinguished and unblemished career, some will expect her to prove every day and in every way her worthiness for this vaunted role. Consequently, I applaud Swarthmore for its sensible yet bold decision to embrace difference, a difference that by its rare inclusion at this level and in this sphere lifts, edifies, and heals us all. With an intellect formed in crucibles of excellence, Valerie Smith steps onto the presidential stage, not only bearing the mantle of Swarthmore's laudable tradition of leadership, but also evincing personal and professional stature that exemplifies the best of what educational opportunity affords. For good order and the record, permit me to summarize some of the reasons that I think she is a fitting leader for Swarthmore in these times. When I arrived at Princeton in 1983, I found there an assistant professor of English who seemed very much the antithesis of the professoriate at a leading Ivy League university. Sorry. I have to apologize to my successor also for Brown, Chris Paxson, but it's true. She was modest in her demeanor, eschewing the tendency toward the aristocratic behavior that is all too common in higher education. The tenure ratio at Princeton being what it was, her rise through the ranks to a senior level held a kind of fairy tale allure for those of us observing her ascent. Being one of very few African-American faculty at the time, she could have concluded that she was entitled to special treatment, but she did not. She could have argued convincingly that she did not have time for service, but she did not. She could have insisted that she needed innumerable perquisites, but she did not. Her commitment to inclusion was unerring. Her voice on behalf of others was steady. Her commitment to excellence in all areas was undiminished by personal ambition. Indeed, in the 32 years that I have known her, she's only 33, but her focus on ethical and constructive intelligence has been consistent. Her actions as President Smith will speak softly but persuasively to what it means to be a leader of caring and commitment. This day opens a new era for this college, one of great opportunities. The opportunity to continue to align the college's mission with the needs of today. The opportunity to raise the college's academic sites even more. The opportunity to model the depth of inclusion so lacking in many areas of the world. The opportunity to shine a light on continuing social inequalities, the importance of increasing knowledge in the service of society, and the urgent need to ameliorate divisions among peoples. Val, you've come to this place with a sober commitment to do well and to do good for this institution. That will not always be an easy task, because like it or not, the standing of Swarthmore will force you to endure an often harsh spotlight. I urge you not to permit others to draw you into the light emanating from the storms and travails of being the first African American to lead this college. This accident of history will mean little when facing the end of your presidential term. You examine whether your presidency has met or exceeded the very high standards you have brought to all that you've done in the past. So continue along this path with the same deliberate gait that has always served you well. Walk with pride, intellectual generosity, integrity, and a continued reverence for learning. Val, my friend, I wish you the best and welcome you to the fellowship of current and past presidents. We all stand ready to encourage and support you as you move forward. Thank you.